Hello and good afternoon, everyone. How are you? I hope you can hear me, you can see me. If yes, please give me a thumbs up in the chat. That'll be great. Hi, Preeti, how are you? Good to see you. Long time. So, welcome to another Super Saturday on my Saturday Instagram Live. And I hope all of you are having a great, amazing day so far. So we'll be starting in a little while. So let me give you a little bit of a background about myself. As most of you would be knowing by now, I am Colonel Aditya Singhal. I served in the Indian Army for 33 years, and after hanging up my uniform in September 2020, now I am a mind hacker and a mindset shift coach for the last 3 years. And in the process, I have rediscovered myself and also impacted almost over 1,000 plus lives in this process of coaching and mentoring and mind hacking, some directly and some indirectly. So I hope you had a great day so far, and uh, we'll be in starting in a little while. So before I start, I'll just give you a little bit of background. Hi, Yuvraj, how are you? Good to see you and supporting me always and every time. Hi, Nasiha, and Smita is joining us in the live. So let me invite Smita. I was telling you about what we are going to talk about today. Well, today we are going to talk about what happened yesterday. Yes, what happened yesterday? Yesterday was the International Women's Day, celebrated across the world, and you must have seen that a lot of you, especially the ladies out there, must have got congratulations and greetings on the International Women's Day from everybody who you know, and even seen lots of posts about celebration of International Women's Day and women empowerment and whatnot. But while all this was going on, I would want to ask all of you, especially the ladies out there, what exactly does women empowerment mean to you personally? Uh, you can type in the chat your views or uh, while uh, join us. Hi, Smita, how are you? Are you there?
Hi, Colonel. Yes. Am I
Yeah.
audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah.
Welcome, Smita. Welcome to the Saturday Insta Live. And I'm really very happy and honored to be speaking to you because we are going to talk about a very, very pertinent topic about empowerment because yesterday the world was celebrating the International Women's Day. So, congratulations to each one of you ladies out there on the occasion of International Women's Day. And Smita, to start with, can you tell our audience a little bit about yourself as to where are you from and what do you do currently and what were you doing earlier so that they
Yes.
can get to know you?
Yes. Thank you so much, Colonel, having me on this show because it
Yep.
means a lot to me.
Welcome.
And again, it's a double bonus to me because yesterday was Women's Day and we were celebrating Women's Day special. So, and on that occasion, I'm speaking. That's again a big privilege to me. So, talking about me, I came from very small village. I completed my post graduation, and I had a very I was passionate about research. So I went into the medical research. I worked there for almost 14 years. But there was a time where I was completely shattered. I was not understanding what is happening in my life. I
Mhm.
wanted to fix it. I wanted to complete the picture of Smita because it's a jigsaw
Okay.
puzzle. You have different characters within you, and you don't understand. If you
Yeah.
if you could identify one thing which is good, it can take you at par, right? So that
Mhm.
was me. Then I landed on this coaching field where I took first life coaching session for myself because
Okay.
I very much needed this personal transformation. Then I thought that
Mhm.
I can connect with people easily. I can see people through them. So that's how I
Okay.
discovered that I can also coach people. And because I have a lots of stories, I have a lots of connections which can inspire people. So, and that's how I became coach. And since last 4 years, I have been in this industry along with my job. So it is my
Mhm. Okay.
passion, you would say. I'm continuing this
Mhm.
as well. I conduct workshops that they are the future, and we have values which need to be transferred to them. So I try to empower kids also through my workshops and as well as the adults, where I help people to unleash their true potential by working on their mind. That's
Okay.
a short introduction of mine. Apart from this, I am blessed with the two kids, supportive family.
Okay.
Um, yes, yeah.
That's really great, Smita, because you have done a lot, you have achieved a lot in your life so far. And while when I was asking our audience about what does empowerment, real empowerment mean to you, so we have a few replies like Nasiha says, being free to make my decisions, live my truth, excel in all avenues of life, and simply be the power I am as a woman, and being able to express and share that with the world. Wow, this really, really great.
Right.
And Nishita says uh, that to me, woman empowerment means taking ownership of the yeses and nos of her life. So while we are at this topic of women empowerment, to you, Smita, what exactly is women empowerment, and what are your thoughts about what our audience has shared with us?
Uh, yes, that's wonderful inputs they have given, and they are uh, very much close to my opinion because I
Mhm.
feel that women has power, but
Yeah.
they themselves don't know about it.
Hmm.
If I want coffee, why I should dependent on my husband or my friends? I can go and grab my coffee, isn't
Yeah.
it? But we keep ourselves in a cage, and that is invisible cage. No one else can could see it,
Hmm.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So for me, it's a empowerment when you feel that it is right. Yes, it is right for you. If you feel it is wrong, then it is wrong for you.
Yeah.
And expressing your thoughts, expressing your feelings, that is
Mhm.
also important aspect of empowerment. So having a
Okay.
voice for yourself, that is empowerment.
Mhm. So that's really great, Smita. You brought a point like if I want to have coffee, why should I depend upon my husband? I should go and get it for myself on my own. But there's also another school of thought wherein a lot of women, and especially the housewives, they feel that I have done so much for my family, my husband. So why can't he do this small thing for me? Why can't he get me a cup of coffee or get me a glass of water when I need it? Is this really will this be really considered a feeling of women empowerment, or will it be like when I am doing so much for my family, why can't my family do something for me? So
So I
to
wanted to
help me
ask you,
relax and to be, yeah,
yeah. So I wanted to ask one question to these women who are asking this question.
yeah,
You are saying that you are doing everything for others, right? You
yeah,
are doing and you are giving your best.
mm,
Have you
mm,
ever done that for yourself?
yeah. That's a really a thing that all of us need to answer to us. Yes, absolutely.
So if you have not done it for yourself, if you have allowed yourself to take it for granted, then you will be taken,
Mm,
isn't it? So
yeah.
for me, it is something like that you are having a broken relationship with yourself.
Mm,
You need to fix that first.
yeah.
So
Actually,
if
Smita,
I am
nobody thinks about like that. No one thinks about that. Yeah, in that perspective, you're right.
you are asking something, that means you are keeping yourself at a low position and you are uh, placing that another person at higher position, isn't it?
Yeah.
There is no equality,
Mm. Yeah,
right?
you
I'm
got
doing
whatever
this.
you got. Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing this. That's why you have to do this,
Mm,
right?
mm,
You will do this, then I will do this. So it will not come to the equality. The other person, your husband, your spouse has to understand that she is doing for us, and I need to do something. It should come from his heart, isn't it? It is not something like
absolutely.
you are going to tell him and then he will realize and then he will do it for you. It shouldn't happen that way. And for that,
Yeah.
you have to fix yourself first.
So when it comes to as you said, it has to come from within, and most of us, it is not only true for women but even for men also, that we all of us never think in that from that perspective that we don't need any external validation to feel empowered. We have to feel empowered from within, and we don't need any external help for that. And since you have worked with a lot of people, a lot of children, and as you mentioned, and also a lot of women out there.
Yes.
So you must have noticed and you must have found what is the most common uh, thought process of feeling which you found in them, which made them feel less empowered, or the reason for them to look for external validation.
First thing is self acceptance.
Hmm.
We don't accept ourselves the way we are. Okay, ठीक है. I can't make a goal round chapati. It's okay,
Yeah.
but I'm again and again beating myself to make it round.
Mm.
That is initial part is okay. You are trying something, but that is with your out of your enjoyment or out of your own excellence. But unnecessarily, somebody is telling you that chapati should be round only. You're
Yeah.
forcing yourself then.
Yeah.
That won't work. That will not work, or that will not sustain for a long time. Here, you
Mm.
need to understand that, okay, I cannot make a round chapati. Okay, I'll try, but I should not be rigid to myself.
Yeah.
again and again I'm beating myself. It shouldn't happen.
Mm.
So that is one thing. Second thing, we look appreciation or the approval from external environment, maybe from the
Yes.
society, from the people. But have you ever given a thought that am I approving myself for a change? Am I actually appreciating myself? You are cursing. You are not appreciating, right? So once that is you start practicing, it will automatically reflect. Your aura will be cleansed. Your aura will it will actually show up that light. Yes, I am accepting myself. I am appreciating myself, and people will start looking at you. People will start respecting you. But it should, that path is within you, and then it goes outside, not outside inside.
Yeah. And Smita, when you said about this about it has to come from inside, and most of the time, if you see when we ask any lady or woman we meet, and in a public forum, when you ask them what do you do, so they say, or they many times they say, I'm just a housewife. Whereas we don't realize that how, being a housewife itself is the most important, most crucial, and most difficult job in the world, and you are actually the CEO of your house. You are running the house. You are running the expenses. Your husband would not have no idea as to most of the husbands would have no idea how to run a house. They would not even know how to make a cup of tea even. So if the lady of the house goes out for a day and he is left alone, he feels handicapped, and you start getting calls from him. Where's sugar cap? Where is tea cap? What do I do? How do I make tea? Why didn't you do that? Make khana for me for the next 5 days. So, especially in our society, I would say in the Indian society, being a housewife is considered as you are doing nothing. But actually speaking, this is the most difficult and most important job in the world, because you are not only looking after the family, you are also shaping the destiny of your children. Yeah, a
Yes,
mother is
true.
the first teacher that a child finds in his life, and that teacher and that care which she gives right from the beginning till she leaves the world, nobody else can give you. But still, many people are still stuck in that particular thing. And another thing which
Mm-hmm.
I noticed, especially when I was listening to various programs and debates, and also on the occasion of the Republic Day, where it was all about Nari Shakti, everything was about women empowerment, and they feel that if we have created reservation for women in different types of jobs, that means we are creating women empowerment. If we are allowing women to enter the field which were totally dominated by men, that means it is women empowerment. And also giving equal treatment to them in terms of respect and workload, and also accepting them as part of the uh, corporate leadership team. That also at times people feel that we have given you so much, then what are you talking about empowerment? But it is, as you mentioned, it is more of an external empowerment, and not internal empowerment which is coming from within. So
Yes,
what are your thoughts
absolutely.
about that?
So definitely there should be opportunities outside where women can show up. But taking a step ahead of step taking backward, that is also important. The way she has been treated for years and years, that has actually engraved with a self low esteem, self low respect, self low confidence. If somebody, some girl or woman is showing up and confidently putting her points, then what our society, how it takes it? she's very dominating.
Mm.
This is not the place where she should stand. So
Yeah.
these are also another aspect where we are uh, creating opportunities. There are
Mm.
few places where the pulling legs is also happening.
Yeah.
So in that matter, for these two scenarios, I feel that empowerment within yourself is the solution only. That is my opinion. I truly possess that, and I truly believe he women has to empower herself within. Once you are strong enough, then you can handle each and every situation, being it in any position, because there are so many women who are uh, given an example for us that you can count them like a Sudha Murthy, Mandira Vedi. There are so many women. Do you think that they didn't find any resistance in between their path? No,
Mm.
they found their support, a strong, true, genuine support, and they gave their best. Same way, if you are just you are giving that word just housewife,
Yeah.
you yourself call as a just housewife. But
Mm.
if you tell yourself, I'm 24 hours working woman,
Mm.
that word itself make you empowered. You are
Yeah.
putting just, that is a completely wrong word.
Mm. Okay.
So that
So I'll just
shifting
read
has
it.
to happen.
Yeah, shifting has to
Yes.
happen from within. Yes. So I'll just read the few comments which are there in the chat by our audience. Jyoti says President is Draupadi Murmu today, so females are there where she deserves. Only realization for few is missing. Then Nasiha says value our opinions. Yes, that is very important. Then she also says simply it is not taking away the power of who we are by demeaning us. And feminine and masculine balance is so crucial. We coexist in this world. And she also says that now we have risen above to give more on the global platform. Women have multiple demands in life. We are the caregivers, the shaping of the generation here and future. Very true, Nasiha. And she also says that women really want intimacy, which means to be heard, seen, and felt on a level beyond world's narrow thinking. And uh, freedom to not judge yourself based on external criticism. And and she also goes to say that at times total independence can be a lonely dance. Yes, Nasia. Balance is greater because yes, maybe also behind every successful woman is a supportive man. Yeah, support is there. Like as we say, behind every successful man is a supporting women or wife. So the same goes. For women also, but yes, uh, it has to be mutual respect and mutual support. And and Shana says, I think no one needs to empower us. The moment we know our own worth and we can stand for
Yes.
our choices confidently, then we are empowered. Absolutely, Shana, very true.
Absolutely true.
And mm, uh, so one more thing which Nasiha says, value, respect, which are given to all humans, but now to make the world see we are rising above suppression, oppression, low self-worth. So coming to this point, uh, Smita,
Mhm.
uh, what can women do now that to feel empowered from within and they don't have to depend on external validation? As you said, one is to realize your own potential. What else can they do to really feel empowered on a daily basis? And what is the mindset shift? Because it is ultimately the mindset which defines our thought. So what kind of mindset should a women have, which will make her empowered, or what kind of mindset shift do we need to create in the mind or in the thought which are running behind in the back of their mind to overcome this issue of giving value to yourself and feeling empowered from within.
Yes. So here is a 3A formula which
Okay.
I teach people,
Mhm.
especially women. First, accept yourself the way you are.
Yeah.
Give approval yourself for a change,
Mm.
because that is very much important thing. We don't want to change ourselves. We want to change others, right?
Yeah.
He has to understand me. He needs to think about me, right? We feel that everyone else should change for us. If we want
Mhm.
to bring a change, then you have to become a change.
Mm.
Second, third thing is appreciate. Why do you always seek from externally? My husband has to appreciate me, my kids has to appreciate me, my mother-in-law, father-in-law has to appreciate me, then I will feel very happy and contented. Not required, because you yourself know that you are doing so much. But have you ever given a appreciation to yourself?
Mm.
You may, if your kid does very small drawing or something, the lines here and there, you you go and you tell everyone that my son did this, my son did this.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when it comes to you, you just expect from others to happen.
Mm.
So my advice is that accept yourself, approve yourself for change, and appreciate. Automatically you will fall in your love with yourself.
Mm.
When you are in love with yourself, it is very easy to love others, and that love is unconditional. You can make the connection which is divine with anyone,
Yeah.
being it a animal or with any kind of a human. You can build a strong relationship with anyone. So once your relationship is strong, you can create a 10 story, 20, 40-story building. But your
Mm.
foundation has to be strong. And that foundation is you. You have to work upon yourself.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Smita, yes, the 3A formula: accept yourself, appreciate yourself, and
Prove
acknowledge
yourself.
or approve yourself. That not only applies to women, but it applies to everybody. I would feel
Yes, yes,
to,
yes.
if they want to, if they want to feel empowered from within, and they don't have to look for external validation. And Nasia also says that I like when Smita said, stepping back also, we take on too much thinking. All we do gets fulfillment. Just be happy, healthy, and live with a vision more than society says. Yes, Nasia,
Yes,
absolutely.
absolutely.
And Smita, thank you very much for joining me and sharing your thoughts. And I would request our audience, if you have any questions specifically for to ask to Smita, you can type in the chat, or if you want, you can come on and join us on the live and share your views. And otherwise, uh, uh, it applies to every person, as Smita said, not only to women, but every human being, that if you want to feel empowered, if you want to feel accepted, first thing is you have to accept yourself as you are. And you're right about that, that most of the time we seek appreciation from external environment, whether it is our family, our colleagues at work, or our friends. And at times, if we don't get that, then we go into a uh, kind of a bad mood, or mood goes down because we are not being appreciated for what we are doing. However, if we just give ourselves that love and affection and appreciation, then we don't need to have look for external validation. That is one part. Secondly, also, Smita, one thing comes to my mind is that in addition to accepting, approving, or acknowledging and appreciating ourselves, and in everything what we are doing or not doing at times, and at times like the other day we were uh, attending a mastermind session among our community, and people were saying that I don't know what is my outcome. I don't know how to work out on my goal, and I am working day and night, and I am not getting the result, the kind of result that I am seeking for myself. So somebody said that at times it will be good to do nothing and just experience the joy of doing nothing, and that itself would give you a tremendous amount of happiness and satisfaction. And somebody mentioned about self-love and self-appreciation, self-realization. Those things also come into play. So, in addition to that, Ms. Smita, what else can people do to feel happy from within on a daily basis, irrespective of whatever kind of circumstances they are going through, irrespective of whatever is happening around them, and do not get affected too much by adverse situation or adverse comments or what people are saying to them. To feel really, I would say, strong and as you mentioned about the solid foundation from inside.
Yes. So, Colonel, for that, I would like to tell you one small story, not exactly the
Hmm.
story,
Yeah.
but here I go like there were two kids in the sense, brother was 15 years old and the sister was a 10-year-old. They both were fighting. Okay, so the word fighting was going on, and after some time, girl feel that he is talking so rudely, and she went to her granny and told her that bhaiya is doing this. I'm feeling very sad. I'm angry on him, and she was complaining about him. So granny asked, where are holes he made on your body
Mm.
because of those words? Because he told you something, because he criticized you, because he teased you. Where are those holes? I want to see it. So that girl was a little shocked that why granny is asking me this.
Mm.
At that time, she didn't understand the meaning of what she was talking about. But after some years, when she reflected back, she understood that finding holes on your body, that means you should not get affected by any criticism.
Yeah.
If there is something which you can take it as a feedback. There is a
Mm.
difference between criticism or the teasing or getting bullied or getting feedback. Okay,
Yeah.
if you find there is a something which you can apply in your life and move ahead, well, that's fantastic. But if you find there is a nothing and it is draining out your energy, then in that case you should not get affected at all. So you should have that shell around you,
Mm. Yes.
which is the
Absolutely.
bulletproof, not only bulletproof, word proof. The
Yeah.
word, even word, those small tiny words should not get into your head.
Mm.
So that is very important, and it can happen only if you have a resilient mindset.
Yeah.
It can happen only when you are at a peaceful level.
Mm.
So your mind is peaceful, then any comment will not affect you.
Absolutely. So.
And there is a vice versa. So
Mhm.
for a women, it is like whenever they get compliments, they want compliments, appreciation, but
Mhm.
they are not trained enough to hold them,
Mm.
right? So that is another story. In that case, you should be able to gracefully wear that crown of appreciation on your
Hmm.
head. So that
Yeah.
is also a training part which we, which I or you must be teaching your students. But
Yes, absolutely.
that is most important thing. And
Yeah.
I would like to put a one disclaimer over here. This is not the end. Whatever I have discussed today, this is not the end. This is
Yeah.
just a beginning.
Absolutely. And you're very right, Smita. That shell. Words are more at times. Words are more harmful than the bullets. So that shell around you, which becomes word proof,
Yes,
and that shell has to be in our mind, so that we not allow the words of other people affect our mind. And
yes,
one more thing, yes, Anushri, it is okay to show emotions when you are facing a worst day. That is perfect. And it is okay to be not okay at times also. So you
yes,
don't have to
absolutely.
be happy or in a good mood always and every time. It is okay not to be happy or not to feel happy or not to feel okay also. And another thing is everything does not need to be done perfectly. As long as you are satisfied with what you are talking or doing, itself is great. And one more thing which Nasiha says is knowing that joys and challenges both help us learn about ourselves and our character, power, etc. At the end of we are divine beings put on this earth for a reason. So let's be a little kinder, especially to ourselves. Absolutely, Nasiha.
Absolutely
Perfect.
correct.
Yeah. And then she also says self talk is what allows us to take or not take what people say. Absolutely bang on, Nasiha. So
Yes.
thank you very much, everyone, for joining us and investing your time in this 30 minutes with us. And thank you once again, Smita. And it was a great interaction, great session. And anybody who wants to connect with Smita or me and to talk about either your own self empowerment or any other issue that you feel would be troubling you, you can either message me or Smita. Will be sharing our contact details other than the Insta handle. And also, as I always say before I wind up, that in case you want us to talk about a particular topic or a particular subject, or you yourself want to come up on this live and have a conversation with me, you're most welcome. I would be very happy. In fact, if we are instead of two, if we are four people on the screen and having a conversation, we will be able to come up with many more new ideas and we'll be able to give more value to everybody who's listening to us. So thank you very much, everyone. And thank you, Smita, and have a great day and a great weekend.
Thank
And
you
we'll
so
see you.
much.
Jyoti says men's empowerment. Okay, Jyoti, when you come on my Insta live, we'll talk about men's empowerment. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, great. Thank you and have a great day. And thank you, Smita, very much for joining me on this live. And I'm sure our audience had a amazing experience and wishing you all the best and more power to each one of you. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye bye.
Bye.